Good call. If anyone can figure out the puzzles written on your body, it's Sophia. Maybe stop in and wake the dead? I'll bet Sophia's there, buried by a pile of books. She's supposed to help you. Maybe give our science gal a break, huh? Since she's helping and all.
Sheriff, you're here. I'm so... After all the stories, I mean... It's a privilege. Truly.
I'm curious. What have you heard about me?
Everything. Of what is written, anyway. Who knows if it's even true. But, I mean...
Oh?
There is... one thing I hate to impose, and on you of all kindred. But...
You may speak plainly.
Thank you. During the attack, some of the anarchs, they took hostages. People dear to me. Mortals I'd given my blood.
You want me to find your ghouls? Your retainers?
I just thought, with the way you handled Katsumi, I know this is another group, that the anarchs are in splinters, but I know you could do this. My assistants, they worked in Weaver Tower. If I have them back, it will be easier for me to help you. Do research, I mean. It's just that they'll deal with my usual work, and I'll be able to focus.
I will be honest. I was hoping we could simply talk.
Really? I would like nothing more. It's just... the circumstances... I want to give you my full attention.
The anarchs who stormed the tower. The ones who took your retainers. Katsumi's people?
I don't think so. The anarchs... There are so many factions. But Katsumi, she has reason to keep her head low.
You said your retainers are dear to you.
They assist with my research, yes. And they have shared my blood.
But it is more than that.
When I give my blood to a mortal, to anyone, I look for those in whom I see some part of myself. My old self. And I try to help them. For that, I think they love me. So you see, I feel responsible for protecting them.
Thank you for your trust. I will find your retainers. But this conversation is not over.
That's a relief. Oh, you can't know how much. I'll begin my research at once. Just knowing you will search for them. Knowing they're safe.
Where should I look?
There's an Anarch gang operating from a loading bay near the parking garage. I think it's the same group.
Then I will begin there.
Huh. Small world.
How so?
This parking garage you mentioned, it's not far from where we first, met, so to speak. Sophia was really taken with those ghouls, sounds like. I knew she had people helping her. Campbell called them her pets. I can kind of see that. Remember, these aren't Katsumi's anarchs. They want to fight, masquerade be damned. Careful.
I need to wash my hands now. Here once gross. It's all that blood magic stuff. And don't get me started on the pyramid thing. Can we kill it?
Please, let me go! I assure you, there will be no repercussions! Please, I beg! Ah!
You are free to go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Please, you must rescue the others. They dragged them away with talk of some anti-Camarilla plot in another city. They took them towards the subway station.
Anti-Camarilla plot, huh? Sounds like a lot of effort to drag them off like that.
Sophia sent me. It is over. You can go home.
She did? I knew she wouldn't forget us. Please accept her gratitude. You have found the others? We were separated.
I shall continue looking.
Thank you. They must be nearby.
Wish they hadn't shut down home.
You are Sophia's people, yes? You are safe now.
Oh, thank you ever so much for your assistance.
Now, I do like a touch of courtesy.
But please, my colleagues.
They are safe.
Oh, I cannot thank you enough. I must go. Miss Sophia will be frantic.
So the Anarchs are shaking down Sophia's researchers for intel on the court.
And taking them to New York?
New York has a heavy Tremere presence. The chantry of the 5 boroughs. Figured they thought they'd make a quick buck. Reckon that's the lot. Sophia will let us know for certain. Best we head back to wake the dead.
Sheriff, you're back.
My part is done. Your retainers are free. Shall we talk?
I'd like that. I would. But when I spoke with them, I realized Piotr, he was not with them.
Piotr?
My most dear. He had been with me for so long, and he was useful to me. Maria told me. When they took him, he died in the street to Anarch enthusiasm. You couldn't have helped. But still.
You cared for him. That is unusual. I am sorry. I know that is not much comfort.
I have never been good at loss. Will you stay with me? Talk to me? Distract me, perhaps?
You know much about me. It's only fair I should know of you.
Me? Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just an apprentice. It's been so long now. But the pyramid is gone, and Mrs. Thorne, she says she sees no point in advancing me. She also says I lack proper grace and decorum, so I study. And I try to help. And that's enough. Aside from that, I'm just Sophia. The most, that's all I've ever been.
How would you like to hear about the Nomad? Something you won't have learned from dry histories.
Truly? Yes. Yes, of course. There's so much I've wanted to ask. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps, well, the start? Before there was the Nomad, who were you?
I was, in all truth, a charlatan. I spoke big words, mixed dubious remedies, foretold fictitious fortunes, and was paid all too well for the pleasure.
So your embrace, your sire, forgive me, the histories, I never quite learned. Would I know of them?
They were ultimately a nobody, so I very much doubt it.
I see. One more thing. I always wondered. The records say you left Constantinople in 1633, but that was the year of the Chibali fire, which burned a fifth of the city. It's said the kindred, they...
Roasted in their havens, yes. I still recall the smell.
You know, it happened here too once. A great fire. The same smell of... Never mind.
That great fire in Seattle. What more can you tell me of it?
1889. Started by an overturned glue pot. If you believe the records. But I've always thought it interesting. So much was destroyed that day, yet not a single life was lost. No mortal life, at least. But so many rats. Lucky for us that Lou was there.
Lou and Prince Ryong. Tell me more of them.
I'm not sure. I mean, I've already... How do I say this? I think Ryong could make a good prince. I mean, she is a good prince. And Lou is basically a hermit. But if I didn't know better, and if I have your confidence, I'd say that Ryong would be prince in name alone. I wish it were the case, but here we are.
Can you tell me more of the Nosferatu, Tolly?
Tolly is just... Tolly? Perhaps that makes me naive, but I trust him. He was Campbell's eyes and ears before he was Ryong's, dealing with, well, you know, secrets. I've known him for, what, 30 years now? And before that, well, he mentioned San Francisco once in passing. Then he got quiet, like he never does, and he... I don't think he's mentioned it since.
Did you have many dealings with Prince Campbell?
Of course. He ruled for decades. Not so much directly. I mean, I didn't know him. He liked to think he was in charge, that things were his way. But this city never really changes. Here, it is always Lou's will. It doesn't matter who holds the title. Tolly found Campbell, laid out in Pioneer Square, decapitated. We thought anarchs at first, but for the anarchs to destroy him, it makes no sense.
It was pleasant to talk, but I must leave. But I will return. Until then, see what you can learn about this mark.
I will.
Yeah. We better course, Sophia. It's always a shame when you lose an old hound, if you take my meaning. But she'll honor your agreement. If anything, she'll be hankering for distraction. Just give her time. You did all you could.
Shall we introduce ourselves? You may call me Mrs. Thorne. I already know who you are. A word of advice. There is a protocol to things around here, my dear. One must conduct oneself with proper decorum if one doesn't want to get fucked over. Weaver Tower have informed us that we must help you awaken your old powers. It's a worthy principle and an interesting experiment, no doubt. There's no skill I could presume to awaken an elder of my own clan, however. But I'm interested to observe how you get on. Do feel free to drop by for a chat any time you like.
What is your role here?
Well, I run a flea circus, which is really just a front for my secret human butchery service. And in my spare time, I like to build tiny castles out of the teeth of my victims.
Excuse me?
I run this shop and answer stupid questions.
How long have you been in Seattle?
Oh, a long time. I arrived here to extract certain disciplines from a mortal cult, and we had a satisfactory exchange of ideas. It was the time of Theosophy and the New Thought, all utter claptrap, but it did sell a lot of books. I saw a market opportunity. My home country being out of bounds to me at that time. Some people do overreact to the smallest of transgressions.
Tell me more about the Tremere of Seattle.
You'll find us more organized than other clans. At least, those of us that honor the old ways. Knowing one's place, observing the proper order of things, deference to superiors. That's the real secret to longevity. That and wielding enough blood sorcery to turn your enemy's innards to outards, of course.
And so you have earned the respect of the Camarilla.
Quite. I defer to the judgment of the hierarchy when necessary. But I take no shit. Now, dearie, since you're crisscrossing our streets so regularly, in the efforts of furthering our clan's interests, I wonder if you'd run a few errands for me. Nothing taxing. A package here, parcel there. It's so hard to find good help.
You have something for me to do?
Something very simple. I have a small package here. If you'd deliver it to Miss Pierce, you'll find her on the ground floor of Weaver Tower. The sooner the better.
I will see it done. You have a pleasant night. This is for you. What? Oh, let's hope the old woman can do what she promised.
I'll give him 10 more minutes, and then he's getting an angry text.
Jesus H. Christ on a...
These folks sure do get everywhere.
who do we have here?
My name is Fire.
Welcome to our little sanctum. Do make yourself comfortable. I am Fletcher, and I have two rules. No sneakers, and if you must rip someone to pieces, do it outside. These are original floorboards, you understand. My prince has instructed me to help you recover your old skills. I am, of course, at your disposal.
I need your knowledge of the Ventru bloodline.
Well, we cannot let the new prince down, can we? I assume you know how this works, but just so we're on the same page, drinking my clan's blood will give your brain a lovely jolt and help to reawaken your dormant powers. I will offer you some of mine in a martini glass.
Will there be an olive garnish?
Naturally. What do you take me for? Hope that was of some use to you.
So, do you own this bar?
My dear Fire, this is more than a bar. This is a living piece of Seattle history. Built it up myself. Started out as a speakeasy in the old days. Back then we had a laundry service up front and the booze in the back. Now the booze is the front. Ha!
What brings you to Seattle?
Oh, nothing. I'm a local boy, born and raised around here. Of course, things were different back then. Worse infrastructure, better music.
How do you fit in with the Camarilla?
They scratch my back, I scratch theirs. Truthfully, I have no interest in climbing the political ladder and ruling the city.
You're content with this? You like your place here?
Oh, absolutely. This bar is my little kingdom, and people have learned my foibles. I stay on the court's good side with the occasional favor. Quid pro quo. Since I have you, I wanted to raise an environmental issue. I assume, like me, you've been outraged by the scrawls left on our civic architecture by the Anarchs. Since you're now part of Ryong's cleanup crew, I'd like them removed. The garish graffitos, erased, deleted. If you happen to do the same to their artists, then it's only what they deserve.
I would be happy to. Symbols have power.
Well, well. You're sharp, aren't you? The Anarchs believe they're staking a claim, and the more the scum believe it, the harder it is to scrape them off.
Have a pleasant night, Fletcher.
So, Fletcher wants the town cleaned up. Anarch symbols on the walls, huh? Here's the glacier. Wonder if the old bird's watching from her penthouse window. Now remember, if Lou's lips are moving, she's lying. But you handled her well enough before. Got your permission to roam. Let's see what she's after.
you gotta be the sheriff. I'm Onda, Lou's new security. Let's get a couple things straight. You may be my elder, but I report to Lou, and to the prince, not to you. I got one job, and that's to protect her by any means necessary. Ugh. Ryong wants us to help you kickstart your old powers. So if you need a little jolt of the Night Clan, you can come to me. I won't like it, but I'll do it.
I am told you can help me regain my forgotten powers.
The things I do for the Camarilla.
When did your clan become welcome in the Camarilla cities? Before I slept, most La Sombra were firmly Sabbat.
They didn't sell sliced bread before you slept. It happened a few years back. The situation changed, and so did we. Well, some of us. Some are stubborn fools. Don't get it wrong, Nomad. We earned our place here. Earned it hard.
What brings you to Seattle?
This Camarilla. World class. The old guard and the new. I have a talent for sniffing out opportunities. Always have.
You mean opportunities to prove your loyalty to the Camarilla?
Of course. I know what they say about me and my clan. I need to prove I'm not a traitor. Besides, if I can get on Lou's good side, well, then there's a whole city at my fingertips.
Will you tell me of your mortal life?
Nothing to hide, I guess. I was magnificent when I was young. A real machine. Swimming, a bit of track, kickboxing was my favorite, especially outside the ring. One time, I took out this huge guy, like 3 times my size because he'd been talking shit. Question mark kick right to the back of the neck. Dude hits the ground. Bam! 3 weeks in ICU. Never walked again. Since you're on the clock, Sheriff, I have business for you. A city is like a cookpot. This one's simmering. I've had word passed down on some of the troublemakers. Getting close to where we don't want them. I'm gonna deal with my share, but you could help me out.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Yeah. Izzy's an older ghoul among the Anarchs. Got big ideas. She set up a den on top of the Goddard building. Can you deal with her?
I will find them. Pleasure as always, Onda.
There you are.
I wish to thank you. Your name meant a great deal to the court. They said I could do you a service?
Did I ask for you? I don't... Oh, yes. The gangrel. Do you know of the arrangement? That the court supply me with suitable meals? They sent me a gangrel lout to act as my gopher, to replace... the singing of reptiles in the pulse of the blood. The call of the sun as the dry seeds burn. The red that runs through unfertile soil. The wind that flays sinew from heartstring. Can you hear it, Nomad?
Is everything all right?
We were talking of the gangrel.
Forgive me, but are you ill?
You can't hear it? It doesn't call to you? That surprises me, after all your centuries. They say it's only for the powerful. The eldest. Of course, you were asleep, and it started after your time. Doomsayers call it the Beckoning. They have it linked to Cain, Gehenna, antediluvians. The boogeymen we tell fledglings not to fear.
Gehenna. I have heard this name. The end times, when the antediluvians will rise to devour their children.
If you believe the myths. The third generation, grandchilder of Cain, survivors of the Great Flood. The mighty progenitors of our clans.
In my time, talk of antediluvians and Gehenna was forbidden in many Camarilla domains.
As it still is. But here in Seattle, I am the Camarilla. And this is a private conversation.
And what is this beckoning?
For many, it is merely a feeling. A strange urge. Often there are dreams.
Dreams? Visions?
Then comes the music, sounding in the stillness, in the quieted mind. They say it's the song of Gehenna, beseeching our return to the cradle of civilization, to bleed in the East.
What do you mean by bleed in the East?
Some call it a crusade. They think they can prevent Gehenna by hunting elders in Torpor. Such bad manners, don't you think? Lion or stray, if a cat lies sleeping, it should be left that way.
So what do you call it?
A war, darling, against idiots.
You are certain you hear this, Song of Gehenna?
I've heard it for, so many years now. The summoning recognizes my strength. But I won't leave my jewel of a city. Oh, no. No matter who calls. Now, there was another thing. So yes, the arrangement. As I said, the court have sent me a new helper. A gangrel, calling herself Nyx. This is one of that little homunculus's japes, I'm sure of it. A gangrel, to fetch my food.
And this is a problem?
Her attempts have been little better than roadkill. She needs to be educated. Be a dear and have a chat with her, would you? Set her on the right path.
I understand that Ventru tastes vary. What is your preference?
These days, I am particularly partial to the mourners. Those who are not too enervated, either in lust or anger. I find melancholia calms my dreams. It goes without saying that they should be for money. Like fine wine, the older the bloodline, the better. But flavor aside, they must look the part. How would I explain some piercing-ridden, tattoo-covered strumpet to the front desk? This is the Glacier Hotel. I have a reputation to uphold.
What more can you tell me about this, Nyx?
I tune out most of her babble, but it is incessant. Despite my best efforts, I can tell you that Nevermind was better than rumors. And that the Idaho steelheads are having a good season. And that the gourmet coffee down the street smells over-extracted. But as for what I know about her, very little. She irritates me.
Where will I find the gangrel?
If she's at her post, you'll find her in the foyer. If not, follow the smell of wet dog. Now, run along, dear. I'll see you again before you know it.
I didn't scent the gangrel down in the foyer, but let's take a look. Indeed.
Hey! Are you look?
Well, if it isn't the sheriff, the nomad, right? You've got a big reputation, but damn if you aren't a little thing.
Ah, the stray. Another beast looking for a leash.
Hey, watch it! My bite is worse than my bark.
Then you must be sure not to bite off more than you can chew.
You're sharp.
They tell me you have a problem.
It's simple. Or it should be. I'm supposed to catch mortals and bring it back to Lou, right? Fresh blood delivered to your door. But Lou won't eat anything I bring back. Picky brat. I can only stomach the moneyed and the mournful. What the fuck does that even mean? They all taste the same to me, like chicken nuggets on legs. I mean, what am I supposed to do, huh? Stick them on a spoon and say, "Here comes the airplane"?
What is it you're hoping to achieve?
I just want to do my job right. Look, I'll level with you. These city bloodsuckers is a whole different world. Everyone's playing these fucking high-stake mind games, and I can't even beat that peg game over at Wagon Wheel. So I need to find ways to be useful if I want to stay here. I figure this keeps me on the right side of the right people.
Where did you come from?
Not much to tell. Boise, baby. Born and bred. Had a good job, had a picket fence, and a yard fit for barbecuing. Until Daddy Gangrel shows up for little cuddle. And suddenly that yard is looking kinda small. But Gangrel life is nothing like how you live here. Kindred wasting eternity seeing who can be the sneakiest asshole.
We should deal with the task at hand. What do you need?
Ugh, I'll take anything. I just need you to find me some blood donors Lou won't turn her damn nose up at. Grab me something with their scent. I don't know, a glove, a wallet, a used tissue, anything. Then I'll do the dirty work.
Find suitable mortals and bring back something with their scent. Well, the suitable part, now that's the kicker. The Vampiro do make mealtime difficult, don't they?
Is something wrong? What do you want?
I am charmed, captivated by you.
Look, I don't want any of whatever you're on. Thanks. No thanks.
Seattle to get away from weather like this.
Oh, what a party. I hope there weren't photos.
What are you looking at? Do I know you from the office? Whatever. I just want to get some sleep before my morning stand-up.
That's a first course. But Lou is particular. Wouldn't hurt to provide a few more options.
Miracle, they don't freeze to death.
What are you looking at? Do I know you from the office? Whatever. I just want to get some sleep before my morning stand-up.
Good. Just one more should have us covered. Let's look around.
Itches like mad.
You forgot about Vagina.
Freezing my butt off out here.
Look, I'm having a bad night. Mind calling my assistant to schedule an actual meeting?
Yes, you will do nicely.
What is it? I swear, I don't have anything, and my strong and tall boyfriend is meeting me here in a minute.
That is our feast found, I reckon. I'd say the doing's done. Best hightail it back to Nyx. Let her catch the scents before they fade.
Yo, you done yet? Hey, so how'd it go?
Here are the trinkets as promised.
Whoa, thanks! Holy shit! So that's what she was talking about? Can you smell that? Those things Lou was saying, moneyed and mournful? This is what it smells like? Ha! Oh my god, thank you. I mean it. Starting off on the right foot round here means more to me than you know.
You're desperate to stay here. Why?
A girl can't wander around forever. Look, I'm not stupid. I know I'm the square peg in the round hole. I figure my best shot is to make friends in high places. Prove I'm useful because the useless fuck-ups don't get to stay.
To stay in the city?
Stay in one piece!
There is something here you are not telling me.
Ugh, don't worry about me, sweetie. There's nothing I can't handle. See ya.
We should give Nyx time. If Lou isn't satisfied, we'll be sure to hear of it. Reckon you'll find Katsumi at the hole in the wall.